Oh, that didn't go right. Freaking hell. Why is my screen like this? Come on, man. I'll fix it up. Big up, everyone. Welcome to LRFC. Please do me a favor. Hit that subscription button, notification button, like button, all that good stuff. What's going on, people? It's been a while. 3 streams yesterday. The last one was fantastic. We done a panel show. Myself, Uncle Rod's, JK, 12 Man, Anton, and Jamie Phillips. It was a heated conversation, man. I suggest you go back watch that one. I think it's over 1,000 watch on that one, which is good. It was something I really enjoyed because I haven't done any panel shows for a long time. As you guys remember, that was what I used to do. That was my regular thing back in the day. So I thought, let me give it a try again. And damn, amazing, absolutely amazing. Thank you to all those guys as well. And I've been watching from from the outskirts today, all the streamers, all the people that are obviously I'm in contact with around the YouTube, Irishman. Who else was it? There was so many. Jamie. Everybody else was doing streams all over the place today. And yeah, Quasi. They were guys. It was just blowing out of the water. And this is what I want everybody to do. Like it's exciting to see your fellow, Liverpool supporters doing so well. There's never jealousy about me, guys. I just come on here and enjoy streaming. That's all I do, and that's what I've been doing since 2019. I don't have no enemies. I don't have no issues with anybody. I just want everybody to succeed. And I loved what I saw today. Like I've seen some of the guys getting like over 100 people watching them and things like that. It should be everyone like that, man. It should be everyone like that. Because, we all got our own opinions. It's better to get different opinions than, the same type of things all the time. And it was just amazing watching everybody. It was like, I think Anfield Irishman Brian was doing a panel show. Uncle Roz was on there. Pops was on there. JK. Lee was on there as well. It was just amazing hearing them, you know what I mean? Although like I don't go on it, but, I listen, I like. Obviously, I put some comments sometimes as well for everybody. It's the way it's supposed to be. Everybody should be in the same limelight instead of like individually just, separating everybody, the cool gang versus, the non-cool gang kind of stuff. I'm not all about that, man. I love what I do. I enjoy doing this and, bringing you guys the best content, the best graphics that I could do. Which takes a lot of time, by the way. Is what brings me joy, man. I'm going to talk about obviously Florian Wirtz again, and I'm going to do. Hopefully, you can hear me. Let me just see everything is okay. I'll come to the chat in a second, guys. Sorry about that. And then we're gonna just look at the rivals because the rivals are like jealous, and they admitting it. They're jealous as well, and that's what I love about YouTube. You know what I mean? Because down the years, it's been the other way around. You know what I mean? We're crying about what FSG is doing to us and etc. Now, it looks like they're going down the right route. We're champions. We saved enough money. Now we can spend that money, on the players that we need. So that can make us more powerful. Let me just put it that way. So if we get more powerful players, that means there's more dominance on the way as well. And Florian Wirtz and Frimpong coming through the door. Kirkes hopefully next. And I've always said that Alvarez is my guy. I want him next through the door as well, as you can see right there on the screen as well. So yeah, man, please hit the likes, please subscribe and all that good stuff. Let's check out what's going on Twitter. I always go on there and check, see if there's any news coming through. I'll be here for the next hour or so. Congratulations to Sunderland, by the way. They made it into the Premier League. Well deserved. Beautiful stadium of light. I'm so glad it's not Sheffield United. No offense to Sheffield United, but those cold nights at Sheffield, like, man, it's too much for me to handle, man. And I can't do that anymore. Yeah, I can't do that anymore. I haven't been this consistent since the USA trip. Do you guys remember when I was in America? In New York, Atlantic City, and I went to Philadelphia to watch Liverpool and Arsenal as well. I haven't been as consistent since then, due to having a break. I've had a break now. I feel refreshed. I feel like I'm all right. I like it. I like the way things are going. So yeah, long may it continue. I love the messages I get, bro. Keep going, man, because you're doing great things, and consistency is key as well. So I appreciate everybody that's messaged me for that, because sometimes, in this environment, it's hard to be in it, you know what I mean? And getting compliments from people is joyful. I'm telling you guys, if you know what I mean. I really appreciate that. I saw something from Julian Nagelsmann in regards to Florian Wirtz. So let's see what he's saying. I need to make this thing bigger. I don't know what is going on with this screen. There you go. Much bigger than usual. Strange. That. Let me slightly make it bigger for you so you see what it says. So Julian Nagelsmann, I think it's the German coach, isn't it? Germany coach, is saying on Florian Wirtz, is saying Wirtz's next move. It's not official, obviously it's not, because we haven't announced anything yet, but we know where he's heading, because a lot of the Bayern Munich how can you say, the chairman and people who work around Bayern Munich, they have said he chose Liverpool. So we are in the front seat in regards to him. And we're in the probably final stages in that as well. So just keep on watching, and eventually you're gonna hear. From what I've heard, he could be announced next week, if you know what I mean. Wouldn't it be great if he's there when the celebration happens tomorrow? He's in the stands watching obviously the team play against Crystal Palace. It'd be great. It'd be absolutely phenomenal. I think it's one of the best things ever, man. You know what I mean? So I just hope that happens. Let me get to the chat before I obviously read this. Appreciate everybody that's on. I know it's a short notice. I think 12 Man is going to be doing his show, so please go on after, I think, an hour. I think 9 o'clock he'll be there. So go and join them as well, because they're doing a panel show. Big up Liverpool is a Red podcast. I've seen your stuff, bro. Please go subscribe to him, guys. He is phenomenal at what he does, man. It's not even a joke. I'm telling you guys. I like what I see with that guy. And he's always supportive of other channels as well, and you know, we should return that to him as well, if you know what I mean. Bro, love the thumbnails. Yeah, I've changed. I'm not doing the same stuff anymore. I want to like give you guys, you know, variety instead of like the same kind of thumbnails, boring thumbnails as usual. Bro, yeah, that's how it is, guys. That's how it is. Evening, everybody. How are you? Oh, good, bro. Oh, good. Oh, good. Please like, share, and subscribe, people. Appreciate that. I'll put a poll up about, you know, FSG, if everybody is, you know, is going to be happy if we make these signings, which is, you know, Kirkes, Frimpong and Wirtz. That's the three that I know of so far. I'm just hoping a striker can come through the door as well. You know, like we should have saved enough money. The Premier League money, the Champions League money is going to come through. So, and we haven't signed anybody last summer. So I'm assuming we should save enough. And not only that, there's going to be players going to be going out. So if players are going out, that means a lot of finance is going to come towards Liverpool Football Club. So yeah, guys, just keep an eye on everything, because it looks like it's a big summer, man. Big summer ahead. And I said it before, as I remember, I did say to you guys, the only time Liverpool have a big summer is when we sign players early. You know what I mean? Now we're hearing during the season. McAllister, how did we hear about that? It was during that season. And then after that, it was a big summer. We signed McAllister, Szoboszlai, Endo, and Gravenberch. So expect the same return this summer as well. So, you guys, man, Liverpool's here to dominate. And I'm going to show you about our rivals, man. They are getting jealous, absolutely jealous. It's madness going on around social media at the moment. Especially, you know, when you can step, you know, on Man United's head, you know, keeping them down there like they've done for us for 30 years. 30 years they've been keeping us down, guys. And they enjoy that 30 years, if you know what I mean. So we could do the same back to them. Inshallah, we'll still be here 30 years later laughing at them, you know what I mean? So let's do that, man. Let's do that. So as you can see, Nagelsmann said it's not official, but if it's Liverpool, then it will be a very good step because he can play in his position. A great environment. A great club. The most important thing is that he plays and continues to develop. If he feels that he would be better off at Liverpool, then he has to do it. So what I like about this kid, yeah, he's not like Zuber-Mendy, you know what I mean, who's older than him, by the way. He's not like sitting back in Germany saying, oh, I can't leave my mummy. You know what I mean? He's not saying that. He wants to come to Liverpool and, you know, compete abroad, learn new language, new environment, you know what I mean? But as I've always said, I've been a Liverpool fan all my life, yeah, guys, yeah? Let me just put it that way. I'm not like, you know, newcomer or anything like that. Come on, man. I've got people on this channel that I'm 46 and I've known them since I was 10 years old. So it's not, you know what I mean? It's not a makeup kind of thing. The players that played for Liverpool in the past, I've always said, once you go to Liverpool, it's hard to leave. Forget about Trent and his stupidity, because he's listening to a 21-year-old when he's heading towards 27 to advise him where to go in life. That's a worry of an older player, by the way. It's childish brain, isn't it, if you think about it? So if you look at the majority of the players that play for Liverpool or coaches that coach Liverpool, they never leave the city because they never have that love elsewhere. And when players join Liverpool Football Club, they always want to stay. Alisson, look at Van Dijk. It's always been Liverpool. Salah, it's always been Liverpool. Alisson was about to go to Saudi. Nah, he said, nah, mate, I'm staying here. So Mama Deshveli is going to come in next season and be understudy to Alisson. That's how this club is. Firmino, you know what I mean? Listen, if Firmino was like at his best, he would have stayed because he knew his body couldn't take him to the next level anymore. He had to leave. Mane, same thing. They wasn't the same players when they left. So you got to think about it, guys. Fabinho, same thing as well. Once you come to Liverpool Football Club, it's very hard to leave. Very, very hard to leave. Only naive, childish mind players leave at the end, like Trent. I'll show you. There's an actual video of him thanking everybody. I don't even know if he's going to enter the pitch tomorrow and be given an award. Even though Jurgen said what he said, I'll start thinking about it yesterday. I know like we showed you guys what Jurgen was saying yesterday during the stream, but I started watching it again and I was thinking to myself, I don't want to hear that, mate. I really don't. You're no longer the manager. Slot is the manager. Let's respect Slot and let him say things like that if he wants to say things like that. I don't want to listen. I don't want to remember the past. I want to remember now and what's to come in the future. That's all I'm thinking about. And he's no longer our football club. I'm not gonna boo him. I'm not a boo person, but I don't like the way he acted. You know what I mean? Not getting us finance, number one. Number two, he's giving his best years to Real Madrid. We only nurtured this guy throughout his career, and that's not right in my opinion. That's taking the piss out of us. And if Jurgen can see it from our point of view, then he'll probably understand. Because it was the way he said. I watched that video again here because yesterday I was choking up when he was telling us like a dictator kind of thing, and then I looked at it back and I said, "Nah, mate, this kid has done us wrong. I'm sorry. You could tell us about a corner he did against Barcelona, but we've done everything for him. We found him a new position because he was like getting done on right back. We inverted him for him just to improve as a player. We did all that stuff. And everybody turned a blind eye to his deficiencies throughout his career. But yet, he comes back and does that to us and you're telling us to, be happy with that? Come on, man. Come on, man. I love you, Jurgen, but I don't agree with that one. I started thinking, I said, nah. Listen, I could be the most, optimistic person as well in regards to things like that. But Trent has done us dirty, man. He's done us dirty. Let me show you the video I saw. Listen, if I could say it wrong, I'm sorry, but I have to be true to myself. I love Jurgen, but he's no longer the manager of our football club. Love what he did for us. We moved, man. We moved. He didn't want to be part of us anymore in regards to coaching. If you know what I mean, we move on. That's what we've got to do. Arne Slot is our head coach now. And, we've won the Premier League. Respect to him, man. Respect. But, I'm not going to remember Trent like that anymore. No, sorry. He did us dirty, man. All that stuff, man. People fighting for him in the stands. People fighting for him in at the football club. The fan base fighting each other to, always, keep him into, keep him in a higher standards when he wasn't showing much, and that Man United game proved a lot. The guy didn't want to run. He just wanted to walk around the pitch, and people caught onto that finally. People caught onto that. So let's listen to what he's saying. There's the video. Let me bring it up for you guys. There he is.
I'm just eternally grateful for everything I've been given. We all dream of these moments, but for me it feels even more special because I've been here 20 years. It's an amazing.
I don't know what he means 20 years. The youth is none of our problem. It's not our business, sorry. It's not about our business when he was in the youth. I'm more concentrating in the senior football, which we go and pay our hard-earned money to watch. You know what I mean? That's what I'm concentrating on. So where he gets this 20 years is really childish kind of thing. I don't care about your youth level thing because the most important thing for everybody is the senior team. That's what's important for us. So can't that. You haven't given us much. You're only giving us your youth and us developing you as a player. But now you're reaching your prime. You're going to another club to give your best years to that club. When you're saying you're a Liverpool fan and, I want to, at the beginning, I want to captain this team and etc. Nah, you're no longer going to be doing that. The one thing I don't want to hear from our fan base, I'm sorry, guys, yeah, I'm being serious here, yeah. Once things go wrong, I don't care about what he does. If it goes wrong at Real Madrid, please don't say come back, bring him back and all that stuff. Please, yeah, don't insult the current players that's there, please.
Amazing chapter of my life. It's been my whole life. It's been everything I've ever worked for and dreamt for, and to share it with you guys and create bonds. You know,
Oh, sorry, I don't think this is. Let me see. My bad. I don't know if there's any sound in it. Is this? I thought there should be sound. Let me do that again. Apologies, guys. Apologies. There you go. Should be sound now. Sorry about that.
I'm just eternally grateful for everything I've been given. You know, we all dream of these moments, but for me it feels even more special because I've been here 20 years. It's an amazing chapter of my life. It's been my whole life. It's been everything I've ever worked for and dreamt for, and to share it with you guys and create bonds. You know, a lot of the lads, especially these ones here, seeing me when I was young and transition from a boy to a man. The bonds and the brotherhood that I've got with you guys will remain with me forever. I've got stories and memories I'll be able to tell kids and grandkids. Yeah, I wasn't prepared for this, but I appreciate all you and thank you for everything, guys.
There you go. He's gone. I mean, guys, we've just got to move on now. Thank you for the 20 years. He's saying, I don't understand that 20 years. I really don't get it. It's a strange one in my opinion. But let me get to the comments, man. I appreciate everybody that's on. Sorry about the short notes as well. We should collab. Yeah, 100%, bro. Definitely, bro. You know, everybody knows me. If you guys want me on, if I've got time, obviously, if I'm not working, I'm there, man. I'm there for you, brother. No problem with me. Big up, bro. Big up. Like everyone. Big up, Joe Powell. Always supportive, bro. Appreciate that. And don't unlike. I appreciate that, brother. Joe, how are you, bro? Yeah. MK, big up, bro. Have never blamed FSG. Listen, with me, I'm just realistic in regards to ownerships. You know what I mean? I don't really want to beat around the bush. I'm just truthful. I just want to, make people remember what football club they're at sometimes, bro. If you know what I mean. And sometimes I don't think the ownership know what football club they're at. We don't want to play second best to anybody in English football. We are the standards. We are the leaders of this league. We should be up there all the time, not going up and down. If you know what I mean. That's not Liverpool Football Club. Liverpool Football Club is winning championships, and that's what we should be aiming for every season, in my opinion. I mean, I don't want to see, these useless players anymore. I want to see better players coming in, and we are seeing it finally. Let's continue that. Like if you buy these world-class players right now, it makes your next transfers easier because these world-class players you're bringing in are young. They're 22, like, Kirkers and, Wirtz and all these guys, they're young. So the next transfer window, all you need to do is, have the depth, get get other players, to help these players, so you don't have to spend a lot of money anymore because they'll be here for the next 5 to 6 years. So you don't have to worry. You know what I mean? Unless something dramatic happens, or someone wants to leave, if you know what I mean, people. You know what I mean? There you go, things like that. But yeah, it's just like work in progress, guys. You know what I mean? Keep working on things. Make sure when you're up there, you stay up there. Don't ever drop off. That's what I want from my football club. I don't want to be going down anymore, up and down, up and down. 5 years ago, we won the league. 5 years later, we're winning the league again. I mean, that's too long. That's too long of a gap. And where's the Champions League in between as well? Like, we need more, man. We need more than that. We need more than that. I don't want to moan about it, but I'm just trying to give you things, man. Yeah, sorry. Where's the Nuggles, man? Sorry, there you go. There you go. So... that's what he said. Let me go. Let me see what's going on in here. Anfield sector. It's a good. I like Anfield sector. Very nice. Very, very nice. Very nice. Okay, just watch this. Why? Look at Bradley, guys. Look at Bradley, man. Look at young Bradley. the future of Liverpool Football Club. There we go. Gravenberch, Premier League Young Player of the Year for 2024-2025. Beauty! Beauty. I love it. I love it, man. I wish, like while we're still on the stream, we hear breaking news. Liverpool have signed Florian Wirtz. Let me just read the comments as we go along. FSG is FSG, bro. I'm not, listen, I will make my apologies if these transfers come through this window. I have to make apologies, obviously. I'm no longer going to say hashtag FSG anymore. I will grow up. I can only be FSG if they do the right thing in the transfer window consistently from now. Henceforth. 100%, bro. They have to. We have to be competitive, like I said earlier, bro. We have to be, brother. We have to be. Continue with the obviously chat. Let's work together at some point. 100%, bro. I'm there for you guys. I've always said it, bro. I'm not a big YouTuber. I'm not that type of person. I can talk about Liverpool Football Club if you want me on. Let's do it, man. Yeah, love your attitude, bro. Quality. Big up, man. Thank you, man. It's good. Like I feel good. You know what I mean, when I'm on break. But when I'm coming on like a stream, when I just finished work at 7 a.m. and then 2:30 p.m. I'm coming on the stream, it kills me, bro. Like you won't see the best of me. Big up Brian, making moves. But let's enjoy tomorrow and Monday and get caught up in the transfer Tuesday. Yeah, that's what I've heard. It's more likely going to be announced if it's earlier on Tuesday with Wirtz. So let's hope so, guys. Tomorrow and Monday, big days in the club's history, 100%, bro. I don't want to be negative, bro. I want to be happy like you guys and enjoy, obviously, the parade. I think I'll be going tomorrow, even though I can't get a ticket. But come on, we could celebrate outside Anfield and all that stuff and watch the final game all together. And then Monday we celebrate. We'll all go to the parade. You know what I mean? I've got my microphones ready. Let me show you what I'm ready with, man. I got a lot of stuff with me. Let me show you. There you go, guys. Look at that. Look at that. That's my microphones. I've got it ready. Got the badge on there as well. So I'm going to obviously speak to a lot of guys outside the stadium. There. I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to vlog about my football club. Can't wait, man. Can't wait. I can't wait to speak to people. I can't wait to have fun at the same time as well, guys, man. Yeah, man. It's going to be very interesting. Please hit the likes and subscribe, everybody. Appreciate that, man. Big up, Ravi, my brother. I hope everything's well. I haven't seen you for a bit. I hope everything is well. What else are we looking at? Listen, Alvarez is the one. I've given you formation yesterday, what kind of damage we can do with Alvarez and Wirtz, Szoboszlai, McAllister, Gravenberch, and hopefully we could get a DM in as well. I said Valera, Uncle Rod said the same one as well from obviously Porto, FC Porto. He's the captain for FC Porto. He's more of an aggressive player, possession player, and he could play long diagonal passes as well. And I like that about him. I think he's more suited to us as a DM than everybody else. I looked at Zubimendi. I don't think he's the one, man. When I watched him against Man United, it didn't impress me, man. He's very lightweight. And, the Premier League, it's not like a forgiving league. He will come in here, play for Arsenal, and probably perform like Jorginho. It's like replacing Jorginho for Jorginho. And you see Jorginho the way he plays. Once you get at him and, put pressure on him, he doesn't play, at his best. So this is what I'm saying about Zubimendi. I think we dodged a bullet there. I honestly think that. Hopefully we get the right DM in this summer just to, help out the likes of Gravenberch, who's been fantastic, the Young Player of the Year this year, of course, and getting help around him, giving him more rest as well. What we're forgetting next year is the World Cup year, so there's going to be a lot of international football played between the Premier League and the World Cup as well. So there's going to be a lot of football. So we have to have the squad for that as well. So if we make our squad more powerful, we'll be fine. I mean, we have a lot of rest. We could compete for, all fronts as well, which is the Champions League, the Premier League, the League Cup, and the FA Cup. We might even complete football. You don't know. You don't know, guys. We tried it a couple of times. It just didn't work out. But this time, with these type of players that we're getting in, we could actually do it, man. Have hope. I honestly think like it can happen. I have hope in a way. Let me just put it that way. So yeah, we'll be frightening. And the way our rivals talk about us right now, it shows. It clearly shows, man. It's like when Liverpool went for not Zuberman, forget about Zuberman. When they went for Caicedo, I remember that time. I got the biggest crowd on the channel at that time as well. What I saw was our rivals all having meetings, like they're doing about Florian Wirtz now. They had all meetings. They said, if Liverpool get Caicedo, it's the end of football, man. This is going to be, a travesty for the Premier League, and etc. And unfortunately, we didn't get him because McAllister, Caicedo, Szoboszlai, Gravenberch in the same team could have been a dangerous team, from 2 seasons ago. But it didn't happen, man. Listen, you live and learn, obviously. I think probably Caicedo regrets that move because Chelsea is not doing anything. You know what I mean? They're not. They bought £1 billion team and can't even, win big trophies. They're in the Conference League. You know what I mean? That's what they are in. The quality is gone down, bro. It's gone down, man. Anfield sector says, according to Kicker, the deal is expected to be finalized after the weekend, with negotiations progressing smoothly. Breaking, Florian Wirtz is on the verge of a transfer to Liverpool FC. Negotiations between the clubs are progressing quickly and effectively. I like that because when we waste too much time on players, guys, yeah, we're in trouble. You know what I mean? Because it takes, our rivals time to think, and then all of a sudden they get that player. But if you do it quickly, we always, get the transfer over the line. And that's just what I like about this one. That's what I said to you guys. The most important thing about Liverpool Football Club when they're going for players is how early they do it. When they do it too late, we never sign the players. Look at the Zubermendi deal. Look what happened. Fekir, all these guys. It was just too late by the time we tried to sign these guys. But when you do it during the season and you're announcing it, it gives you more time to look elsewhere. And the preseason will be, everybody there. So you could set up for the new season. When you get set up for the new season, that means you could challenge for all fronts. So yeah, I like that. Really, really like that, man. Please like, guys, and subscribe and all that good stuff. Come on, I'm consistent. 3 streams yesterday, and I'm back today, and I'm getting ready to go tomorrow morning to Liverpool. There you go, man. That's how dedicated I am for you guys. I'm going to try to bring you the best content from there as well. You don't need to do anything for me. I'm doing it for you guys. I want to represent the Liverpool fans. So in a way that's never been done. So let's do this, guys. So I want to go on the streams of our rivals. Let's just look at them. I watched what's his name, Flex, Ramon Flex from the United Stand back in the day. Yeah, he's got his own channel. He's gonna start talking about Liverpool Football Club signing Florian Wirtz. It's good to have the envy of everybody. Let me just put it that way. I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it. Yeah, let's go. It's coming. Don't worry, it's coming. There you go. Let's listen to him.
Liverpool Football Club. They're at it again. They're at it again. In the words of Lee Judges, they've done it again. Florian Wirtz of Bayern Leverkusen is on his way to Liverpool Football Club.
Let's go.
I said last week that they can dominate the Premier League. I said last week, wherever it was on this channel, that they are serious. They mean business. They collected Kirkes. They collected Frimpong. And then they went, you know what? Let's go back to let me go back to Bayern Leverkusen. Let me go back there and go and get one of the best attacking young talents in world football in Florian Wirtz. He is a proper player. Make no mistake about it. And I said this once they go and get a top draw striker, this is now a top draw 10 player playing just off the front, creative player, specialist, not makeshift, not Alexis McAllister that can is fantastic, who can play in the 10, play in the 6, play in the 8. Not Szoboszlai, who, don't get me wrong, can create and stuff, got legs, got speed, got athleticism, got a great strike on him. Not him that can play a variety of midfield positions. Not a Gravenberch, that again can play that 6 role now, can play a little bit more advanced if you ask him to. Not Endo, no. Florian Wirtz, mate. Not a like Harvey Elliott or a Curtis Jones in there, maybe they can just pitch in. No. Specialist. Arne Slot is not playing around. Liverpool Football Club are not playing around. And we talked about...
There you go. See, this is what I'm saying, guys. A specialist in that position. This kid can dribble. He can do an eye of a needle pass. He can press. And he could be a team player all round. As I said many times, now people are using the same thing I said about Coutinho. He's a Coutinho, but with better position. Like, meaning he doesn't lose the ball like Coutinho. Remember Coutinho, what he used to do, guys? What used to frustrate us about Coutinho? Losing the ball in important areas all the time. Or he comes and plays when he feels like. This kid, he's got consistency and he's got youth on his side, and he's going to basically dominate the Premier League probably from next season onwards as well. So be excited about this guy. I'm telling you guys. They know. The rivals know how good this player is. I'm telling you. Don't fall asleep on it, man. You guys have got a special player. I've always said it. Recently, Liverpool have been signing players that we don't normally sign. And look at the rewards we're getting. We don't normally sign McAllister, Szoboszlai and Gravenberch. We don't normally do that. We do this hard work, energy and all this stuff. But now we've got technical players. Football has changed. You look at the dominance of the Premier League in the past season. This season. 12 points clear. Could be 30 points if we wanted to, if we put our foot in the gas. That's how dominant we was. Please understand, this is no mistake. It's not because Arsenal are shit. It's because how good Liverpool has been, and they could not catch us at the same time as well. That's how Liverpool are. And we got to continue with that. Everybody's talking about Man City coming back, Arsenal coming back, Newcastle are the new ones. Man United are forgotten. And Chelsea is going to spend another billion, all this stuff. But nobody's talking about Liverpool, getting better. Nobody is. But now we're setting the standards in the transfer window. Everybody is looking at Liverpool Football Club. Michael Edwards is back on his throne to be the best negotiator. He went to John W. Henry's house in Boston and told him, mate, give me your wallet now, man. It's time to spend. And now look at us. We're laughing at everybody else. We're laughing at everybody else, man. Come on, people. Get excited, in my opinion. Get excited, man.
About it, didn't we? We said it on this channel. We said about the level of player that Liverpool are able to go and get. I'm sorry. This is a young German international, who has turned down Bayern Munich to go to Liverpool.
That's another thing as well. When do you ever see players turning Bayern Munich down for Liverpool Football Club? When do you ever see that? When? Normally when Bayern Munich or Real Madrid and all these teams come in for players, we just, bye. Yeah, we ain't going to pay that much money. Bye-bye. But we somehow, some way beat Bayern Munich to this player. Bella, tutti frutti.
The pool of Liverpool. The English champions, that's where he's going. Not to the German champions. Do you know what I mean? Bayern Munich, let's be real. They sweep up whatever talent they want from the league. That's what they do. That's what they do. Whether it's getting Lewandowski, whether it's getting people like, I remember when Hummels did it, the players that are in the league, in Bundesliga, if Bayern comes sniffing, they get their guys.
Exactly.
They get their guys.
Exactly, mate. Exactly. There you go, people. Liverpool's changed, man. Liverpool is no longer that club, that what do they call it? That has no pull. You know what I mean? That has no pull. That's what they say. Liverpool has no pull. Now Liverpool's got pull. Now Liverpool want to win again. Now Liverpool want to win the Champions League, Premier League, and the FA Cup. The treble probably next season. So we could shut these guys up. And you never know. Maybe invisible, as that little Thai says in AFTV. Invisible, and all that bullshit he comes out with. You've never won a Champions League and you're talking about invisible. Shut up, man. Idiot. I understand your frustrations with Trent. Victor says, bro, it is what it is, bro. I'm just being realistic. I hope I opened up your mind to why the frustrations is going around the football club, mate. It's no offense to you or anything like that. I know you support him through thick and thin, but sometimes like someone's got to explain to you what the reasons are, and I don't think people make it clear for the fan base. That's why I'm here and trying to clear it for you, bro. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that comment, man. Big up Brian again. Let me see what Brian is saying. Please, people, get in the comments. I'm here for you. As I always say, I'll read out your comments and we could discuss whatever you want. If you hate me, if you like me, in between, whatever you want, go for it, man. Brian says, no player is bigger than the club. Never has been, never will. That's what he meant to say. You're spot on, brother. You're spot on, man. I've forgotten players years ago, bro. I don't really dwell on players. You know, like when you get to a certain age, Brian, you just move on from that. You just think to yourself, I support Liverpool Football Club. What's this player fetish, man? What is this all about? I mean, at the end of the day, players come and go, but Liverpool still remains. I mean, that is the most important thing here. That's why I keep telling people, stop being attached to players, because that stops you from success. Because when those players don't perform to the highest level, it basically affects your football club from progressing to the next level. Think about what I'm saying, guys. This is why the biggest teams in the world have no affiliation with players. If they're rubbish, see you later, sayonara, get lost, get out of my football club. You know, like Peggy Mitchell used to say, get out of my pub, like that. That's what you got to do. Got to move on, man.
They do. They get their guys, man. And I have to be honest, it did not. You know, Man City were interested. And like I say, Bayern Munich were interested. And for him to pick Liverpool over them teams says just how attractive Liverpool are right now. And just how strong they're going to be next year. It's frightening. Listen, because I still think some of you guys, you know, here on the channel is still quite new to it. They think, oh, Man United, this is not a space for Man United. This is not. So it's not to do, look at your rivals doing this. I talk objectively here. This is why I like this space, because I'm a football fan, right? So it's a chance to put biases aside sometimes, because some things still hurt. Like, I'm still annoyed they're getting it, but you get my drift, yeah? You have to look at what they're actually about to start building.
Exactly.
Because they're being super aggressive. They didn't spend any money in the last transfer window, and they've addressed three massive. Wait there, Liverpool just what do Liverpool need now then? Oh my God, and Mamadashvili's coming as well, isn't it? He's coming in, isn't it? From Valencia. Shit, man.
Guys, let me say something about Mamadashvili. If you watch Atletico Madrid, there's a guy called All Black at Atletico Madrid, the goalkeeper. Mamadashvili is similar to him. Do you see All Black, what he does? The amazing saves, one-on-ones, even in his box, like those things. I'm telling you, a lot of people have, questioned that signing. You are going to be very impressed with Mamadashvili. I'm telling you guys.
And you know what the question mark was as well? Obviously, we've got to see how these players work, because this is all on paper, right? So on paper, it's very much, wow, Liverpool sign these players, it means they're going to win the league again. Right, I hear that. So we've got to wait. We've got to wait to see how it transpires, yeah? But the question marks was, well, what's it going to be like when Arne Slot has to spend money? Man's got Premier League proven in Kirkes.
Yeah, let me just stop you guys there. Do you remember in the last few seasons, we've been having a go at FSG and all that. I have a feeling FSG is going to do something that's going to say Jurgen Klopp was the person that did not want to buy players. It wasn't us. Do you get what I'm saying? The blame will disappear from FSG and everybody else is going to go towards Jurgen and blame him for us not signing players down the years to make us win more championships. I have this feeling. I don't know what it is. Something is telling me, guys. Because we're all of a sudden going to spend now. Something we don't normally do. And we've been blaming FSG for all this time. But like you said in the comment, sorry, they got to be consistent. Because if they're not consistent with the spending in the next few seasons, then we know it ain't Jurgen. So they could, things can't, listen, things might go that way. You don't know, man. You don't know. Ravi says, I saw on TikTok some scammers selling pre-owned LV Liverpool shirt for 750 quid. Wow, that's crazy, man. I'll buy shirts, but
I can't see how that flops. I can't see how that flops. He's aggressive. He's powerful. He's got a wicked left foot on him. He's good in the duels. He wins the ball back a lot. I can't see how it's not going to work. Frimpong, listen, I think Jeremy Frimpong's excellent as well. Quick across the grass, good in the tackle, and he's good going forward. But again, adapting to the Premier League, you never know. Florian Wirtz, I'll be honest, he's that damn good. I think he's too good a player for it not to work. Now, listen, some moves don't work out. What's Florian Wirtz? He's only 22? Let me double check that. I think he's only 22, isn't it? Yeah. He's 22 years of age, so he's still young, and he's coming to the Premier League, right? And he's still got a lot of learning to do, a lot of growing to do in a really good team. So it's a good place for him to be. But he's got so much ability. Saw him play at the World Cup as well. I was really impressed with him then. Obviously, in the Euros just gone, he maybe didn't have his best Euros, but you saw glimpses. You definitely saw what he's about. This season in the league for all comps for Leverkusen, he's got 16 goals, 15 assists, so he's active. You know this. I think he's too good a player to not be good. He's that good in terms of if he's functioning at his top level, he could be one of the top 5 players in the Prem. Easy next year. He's that good. Whether he shows that form from the off and whether he slots in as seamlessly as they would like, Liverpool is big demands, big pressure. They're trying to hold on to retain the Premier League title. They're going to be massively disappointed with going out to PSG. They're going to want they're going to want it all. It's Liverpool Football Club, yeah. And they got their groove back again. Stella got a groove back, yeah. They got their groove back again. So there's going to be a lot that's.
You know what's enjoyable, guys? When our rivals are confessing to being lesser than Liverpool. They already know who the masters are, and this is the most enjoyable thing for me. Like, I could come on social media and just laugh at them, and they know who the boss is. You know what I mean? So I like it. I really like it. I really hope we don't step away from this. I really hope we continue with the success, man. I really hope this, because being down, in the dumps for years is something I don't want to go back to at this old age now. 46 years old. I don't want to be watching that stuff again, rubbish players coming through the door. Lazar, Markovic and all these guys. I don't want to see that anymore. Please, just let's continue with the success.
What's going on? So there's a lot of pressure on him, and maybe he might need some time out the team, some patience, etc., etc. But if he plays to the best of his ability in that team, with Salah on the right, with Gravenberch and McAllister behind him, or Szoboszlai, whichever you want, on the left side, Diaz and let's say someone else, knowing Liverpool, probably go and get someone else, and whoever this striker's going to be. Because I think Darwin Núñez moves on. Do you know what I mean? I think he moves on. I think Jota could potentially move on.
He can go, man.
I think one of those, if not two of them, move. And I think they're going to get a striker as well.
Yeah.
That in that team, scary. And actually, to be fair to Arne Slot, if we're being real, he's probably a good person for him to be under. He showed that he can improve players this year. Do you know what I mean? Every single one of them players he picked up, apart from Chiesa, was there already, and he elevated every single one of their levels. Apart from obviously people like Van Dijk and that, who are just, their levels are super high anyway. And I know there's Hall of Famers in there. Alisson, I wouldn't say his levels went up, but you get my look at what he done with Gravenberch. So I'm saying he elevated his level. Listen,
Gravenberch playing in that DM this season, I think changed a lot of our fortunes on the pitch. I think a technical player that can get himself out of tight situations and, can help out the defense at the same time. With that, it it opened up a lot of eyes. Let me just put it that way. It opened up a lot of eyes because, for years we've been asking for, a brutal kind of, Fabinho, like the hard tackling midfielders. But what Gravenberch showed me this season is calm, patience, and, progress in the ball is the way sometimes to go, because the opponents did not expect us to be like that in midfield this season. And then you got McAllister next to him, helping him out in the tough situations of the game. And sometimes they swapped. Sometimes I saw Gravenberch going forward, and sometimes I saw McAllister staying back. And it was like this. It was like this throughout the season, and that's what actually helped us win the league. And I've always said it. Players like David Silva, Paul Scholes, McAllister, they win you titles, man. When you got players like that, in Gundogan, obviously for the second spell, they help you. They help you win titles. Just check out in history. These type of players are the players that get you winning titles, and I love that, man. I hope, obviously, getting Wirtz and Kerkez and Frimpong and hopefully Alvarez can get us closer to perfection. If you know what I mean. I don't want to be perfect, because if we're perfect, that means we can't work on hard. We can't work on other stuff. If you know what I mean. And then we're going to be complacent after that. But if we could still improve, it's the most important thing in my opinion, because it gives the players something to look forward to, rather than just sitting back saying, I made it. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's go, man.
Even Salah to a degree. I mean, is this? And I'm asking you guys, Liverpool fans, a question: is this Salah's best ever season in the Prem, or his overall for goals? I think it is.
He's won a title. Yes, I think.
In division. If it's not, then that's crazy. But it seems like he's even found a way to get Mo Salah up a gear. So he's got the best out of absolutely every single player he's got, even the ones that are either leaving or haven't quite been the best. He's still found a way. So scary hours. Liverpool signing Florian Wirtz. That's from Ornstein Bomber. That's from Fabrizio Romano as well. Liverpool, relentless. They are not stopping. They will not stop until they complete this overhaul and refresh their team. And listen, if they get it right, I'll ask you like this. If they get it right, could they do what City done and win multiple titles in a row? 2, 3, 4. That'd be sick. As Gary Neville said, 2, 3, 4 Premier League titles. Could they do that? I don't know. City are going to get their act together. Arsenal going to have a lot to say. Arsenal in for Benjamin Sesko as well. So it's fair game. I might say, listen, Liverpool could have a stinker, but it definitely doesn't feel like that. It looks more like they're going to reign superior. So yeah, we'll see. Smash a like on the video, peeps. Subscribe to the channel if you are new.
Guys, you see the envy. Listen, they're hating. Rivals are hating. Next, I'm gonna go to Saeed and I'm Ofsky, guys. So let's watch my brother Saeed. Please go and subscribe to him as well. Wonderful guy. He's using my words now on his channel. He said Amarim, the club is too big for him, which I told him on a stream we was together in. So there you go. He didn't believe me at the time. Now he's using what I said. So yeah, go and check out Saeed, man. He's one of the best, in my opinion, man. Love him, man.
We are back again. Welcome to Saeed TV. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Liverpool are moving mad. They are moving mad. What the hell is going on at Liverpool? They are moving with intent, and I don't like it. I shouldn't be bothered because we're nowhere near each other. You know what I mean? You lot are top of the league and we're 16th. It should be irrelevant, but when I start to see that they could get 21, number 21, and I just don't like Liverpool. We're rivals. We're not meant to like each other.
Nope.
And I don't want you to have things that are good. I don't want you to have nice things. And Florian Wirtz is a nice thing.
There you go.
He's a nice player. It's a nice player to have on your football team. Not going to come in and start doing the whole he's going to be a flop and all of this nonsense, because I watch a lot of football. And Florian Wirtz is a good player. And he will succeed at Liverpool because you just don't have that bag of talent. We're doing it on a European stage. We've seen it in Bundesliga. This guy is a top talent, and he's going to Liverpool. and I feel sick because Liverpool, I missed them days of Liverpool. I missed last season where you just didn't get the players you needed. Caicedo, Lavio, Zubimendi. Like, bro, man, I was enjoying myself.
Guys, they were partying, man. I see this guy doing the dancing and all that stuff when we didn't get Zubimendi and all that stuff. But who cares, man? We've got something freaking better, man. Come on.
Maybe a bit too much. But they've got a 22-year-old German international who's at the top of his game, who has been at the top of his game for the last 3 or 4 years. You know, this guy broke out at Leverkusen and you're like, wow, this guy's an absolute brilliant talent. He got a big injury, set him back a little bit, but did it stop his game? No. Developed, did well. And yeah, man, he's on his way to Liverpool. I mean, look at this, guys. Florian Wirtz is informed by Leverkusen of a desire to join Liverpool. The contract agreement is done, sealed, as Wirtz only wants Liverpool move. That right there, don't like that. Why only Liverpool? Why not Bayern Munich? Why not Man City? What's going on there? Why does he always want Liverpool? Club-to-club talks already underway. As revealed earlier, Liverpool are confident to get the deal done. Not a long saga. Why, man? Why not a long saga? Why not a long saga, man? Why can't someone do the hijack? What happened to hijack season, man? What happened to hijack season? I need hijack season to return.
Ain't coming back
because, boy, Liverpool have needed sort of player for a...
Listen, guys, you got to be honest with Arne Slot and Richard Hughes, Marco Edwards. We did, complain about them last summer. But they did assess. That's what they said. We want to assess the team. And this is what they've done. They won the Premier League, almost, got to the final stages of the Champions League as well. We just couldn't get over the line because of, fatigue and all that stuff. But listen, for what they done this season, you got to give them compliments, man, and beyond that as well. So they were right all along. We was wrong. I apologize in that way, trying to push them into something they didn't want at the time. But now, them acting the way they are in regards to transfers, it shows, they want to get to the next steps. So listen, man. Long may it continue, and long may videos like this continue as well. Our rivals, crying like little babies. That's what all we want. That's all we want, guys. Let it continue, man. Bring it, Saeed. Bring it, brother.
Hot minute. They need to take the pressure away from Salah. They need to take the pressure away from maybe a McAllister. They need more players to step up. They are trying to build a dynasty. They didn't spend last summer. Dynasty. They only spent Chiesa. And now they're making up for lost time. It's about time Liverpool made these sort of statement signings. They've been few and far between. They did it with Salah. They did it with Van Dijk, Alisson. Cool. But still, they haven't made a signing like this in a long while, bro. So Bosley, cool. Unknown quantities that you make or they become something. McAllister, we knew what it was about, but he became something. You know what I'm trying to say to you? Gakpo, all these guys here, they're good signings. Don't get me wrong, but they weren't to the pedigree that this guy is bringing. This is a sort of signing that it's a game changer. Yeah. He is a game changer signing, bro. If you want to now compete in Champions League, if you want to go on multiple fronts, if you want to win multiple trophies, you buy the best talent in football. And this guy is one of the best talents in football. 22 years of age. He's just turned 22. It is sickening. Liverpool are going to get the caliber of this player to play in their number 10 role. Oof. It was a case of which robber's going to rob your house, yeah? Liverpool or Man City. I didn't want that. I wanted him to go to Bayern Munich. Go to Bayern Munich and play your trade over there. Go to somewhere where we don't really care about. You know what I mean? Bundesliga, I don't really rate that league. I rate the talent in that league, but I don't rate the league because Bayern Munich seem to dominate every year. Yeah. I don't rate that. But what I will say, though, is Florian Wirtz, what he will bring to this team, the creativity, the goals, the assists, the IQ, the intelligence. Like, man's gonna destroy this league. Yeah, I mean, this is his season last season where they didn't win the league last year. 65 GA, 34 goals. Since the start of, last season, should I say. 65 GA, 34 goals, 31 assists. Like, this guy is an absolute baller. He's a sort of player that you don't really need to look at in terms of assists and goals. He's sort of player that just makes the team better, bro. Like his dribbling, his IQ, bro, is second to none, bro. And that's what Liverpool
Told you
are
about the
going to be
possession keeping,
getting.
guys.
A
Better than
final
Coutinho.
third player. Someone that can even actually play on the left, play on the right. Like he's very, very comfortable in any position.
Big up,
Like, and
bro.
that's what I think Liverpool have been lacking. There's been certain games where I looked at and I thought, you know what, man, there's a lot of reliance on Salah.
The most important about this, the most important bit about this, obviously signing, is the away games, guys. You know, sometimes teams are difficult to beat away from home, even though we didn't struggle a lot, of course, this obviously this season. But you know, as champions, teams are going to make it more difficult for you now. Think about it that way. They're not going to be. Remember Man City, whenever they used to go home and away games, teams just sit back, open us up. You know what I mean? And that's what Man City had to do. So that's what I'm expecting from the opposition this coming season, next season, of course. So with the likes of Florian Wirtz, this is why we need players like this that can open up these kind of teams, if you know what I mean, when it's difficult. And this is what we're gonna have. This is what we're gonna have next season, and I like it because we're thinking 3 steps ahead of everybody else right now. You know, towards the next season, which we know is going to be more difficult for us.
Diaz has gone missing. Certain players have gone missing. They need to step up, bro. Certain times they looked a bit like there was, are they getting tired here? Do they need a bit of imagination? And another thing as well that Liverpool do struggle on is low blocks. I've watched them this season. Teams have sat back and they've struggled here and there. It hasn't been far because obviously they won the league by 16, 17 points. But what I'm saying is there's games where I looked at them, I'm like, ooh, they need someone to unlock that defense. So Bosley, he's a runner, he's a willing runner, box to box, but is he the guy that can get the ball and play it through to a Salah? Can he play it through to whoever's up front? And that's what sometimes they have been lacking. And he just, for me, he transcends the team into another level for me. And that's why I'm like, oh, why? You know, and bro, they are moving serious, Liverpool. They've got already through the door Frimpong. They're about to go and get Kirkes. They get this guy. I think they need a centre back. I think they need a striker. And I think one more holding midfielder just to give Gravenberch a rest if he needs to.
I said that earlier.
They can maybe rotate in that role. But they are moving serious, bro. And this is, when you look at the season, Arsenal are bridesmaids. I'm sorry, but they are. They're acting like bridesmaids. They're not showing intent in the market.
Credit to you.
You know, Man City, even though I don't want to write them off because I don't think they can be written off, they're not showing the same intent. They're going in for Reinders, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if they've lost a lot. Walker, Stones, De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva could be leaving. They're losing a big chunk of their nucleus. Liverpool have kept on to their nucleus. They've kept on to Salah. They kept on to Van Dijk. They're almost like fresh 2 new signings.
You know what's funny with Man City, guys? For years, you know, people thought it was the likes of De Bruyne's and, Aguero's and all the Bernardo Silvas were the most important players for Man City. It's Kyle Walker, guys. Yeah. He pretends that people think he's a right back. He was never a right back. He was the one who calmed everything down at the back. Each time the ball goes over the top, that guy with his speed and his aggression used to get to that ball and save the likes of Diaz, Gvardiol, and Ake and Akanji. He used to save these guys, and Diaz, of course. He used to save these guys on a regular basis. Now he's no longer there. Look at the Man City defense, guys. They're crap. I mean, they are absolutely garbage. That guy has done so much damage for them at the back for how many years? Like 9 years, probably. And people didn't clock on to that. It was him. As soon as he left that defense, they've been awful. I told people he's not a right back. Everybody's telling me he's a right back. Mate, he does not cross that halfway line. He doesn't go further than that. You never see him bumming on outside and crossing the balls into the box. He was part of a three at the back, and he was the pace and power that stops the goals going in. And now look at Edison. Looks like a cheap version of Alisson. I mean, he's just rubbish. Everybody used to compare Alisson and him. Why? Because no shots was taken against Edison. Edison didn't used to have shots taken against him. He used to make a lot of saves because they protected him very well. especially Kyle Walker. Madness, man. Madness.
I know it sounds mad, but they were out of contract and now they're in here. And that's almost, it's seen as fresh signings for them. And then you've got the fact that they've lost Trent, but they're getting Frimpong straight in. They're getting 2 new fullbacks in. And they're getting a Florian Wirtz who's at top of his game already at a level where he's certified to come in and just slot straight in. No pun intended, but Liverpool cannot be allowed to build a dynasty because once they get going and once that money's there, listen, for everyone's been talking about FSG, I think that money's been there, but maybe they've not seen the right opportunity or they've not been able to gamble enough and not been able to believe enough that we are that team. We are the club that should be challenging, should be going there year in, year out, should be building a dynasty. Like, we can say we built a dynasty in the Premier League era. Liverpool can't. They've done it previously in the first division and whatever, you know what I mean, the 80s and the 70s. They've built that dynasty, but they haven't built a Premier League dynasty. Liverpool's aim is to build that and to build a dynasty that nobody can say, right, we've done 3 in a row.
It's like, Shankly to Bob Paisley. That's what it is. Let me get to the comments, guys, and I'm going to be off. Please go to 12th Man's channel. I'm going to put it on the messages over there. Trent, what Monty saying? Trent way of leaving is why he's getting criticism. It's not that he's actually leaving. Yeah, it's true. It's true, bro. That's what people don't understand, and the way people are talking about it is having a go at Liverpool fans, which they shouldn't. We've got within our right. Big up, Brett, bro. Do you think we get here we go tonight, bro? They said anytime soon. That's what they said. So that's why I'm staying around for a little bit for you guys, just to see if we're going to get here we go from Mr. Fabrizio Romano. I'll keep refreshing, but I don't see anything at the moment, guys. Apologies for that. Let's see. Wirtz is the statement signing I was craving. All of us were, bro. Like, how many years have we been waiting? Have we been admiring our rivals getting the best players through the door? How many years, man? I think we deserve it as a fan base, getting players like this. And I've always said it. I don't come on here just to, criticize FSG. I'm here to represent our fan base because I don't think, FSG know how lucky they are. They got a fan base like us. I honestly don't think they know that. If you know what I mean. Any other club, they would have won them out by now. They would have been outside the stadium camping, trying to get them out. But Liverpool fans are patient. They let you, build the club from ground upwards, and they give you the chance. And now, we don't need to build a stand anymore. We don't need to do some stuff outside the football pitch. Now we could concentrate on that and buy players that we can to make us much better. If you know what I mean. So yeah, guys, I don't want to go on with this. He's okay what he said. They've been envious of us, innit? That's the most important thing. Please go, guys. Do me a favor. 12th Man is on right now. Go and raid his channel. Let me just put it up for you guys. Appreciate everybody that's on. I'm back doing this on a regular basis. I just want your help. Just come in and help me out whenever you can. Please go on the link over there and go to 12 Man's channel. Say Fozzie Raid. So help him out on that one, man. Appreciate that. Guys, I will be back hopefully tomorrow, or I'll be back on Monday probably, because I'm going to be at Anfield, and then on in the parade I'm going to be on that, and I'm going to be obviously doing some content down there. So yeah, just tune in to me, man. I'll do my best for you. Need a lot of sleep, guys. You know what I mean? I think you all do as well. Get some sleep, man, because we're gonna party. That's what we're gonna do. Take care, everybody. Please go and rate the 12 Man's channel, and I'll see you soon. Take care, man.